mid figure, which also does what? It gives us another expansion scenario where IPTA can enter another macro, and once it hits the mid figure, it acts just like the big figure, but it doesn't have as much expansion. Like when I'll give you a scenario in mind to help you kind of like digest what I just said. If we ever are below a big figure, like for say cable, like 128 big figure, okay? If we trade up to that, then we have the likelihood of expanding 10, 20, and 30 pips, and sometimes even 40 pips because of the big figure. There's a lot of liquidity. It's above and below old round numbers. It's not a psychological level, it's a liquidity level. It's institutional because there's a lot of big players that use these levels for entry and stop placement. So if we go to a mid figure, which would be up here, we have that same element, but it doesn't have that 40 pip expansion signature that usually is seen with a 0-0 level. So a 50 level, mid figure, we can see another 10 or 20 pips beyond that. So it could spike up into the 70s. And not run the 80s. But if it runs the 80s, then you have to start thinking, we may have done something more significant on the downside, creating some form of an intermediate term low, and then you have to revisit your analysis and suggest maybe that we've made a much more significant low in the marketplace. And the reverse is said when it's bearish. So moving up into that at 120.